Hello everyone, it's me with another of my silly how-tos. I'm not a professional YouTuber, I'm not a professional video editor, so if you'll find any mistakes or problems, sorry about that. I'm making this video because I was trying to tame white Arabian for a good hour or so before I understood the basics of it, and I've decided to show you how it's done, or at least how I did it. This is the simplest way, in my honest opinion. If anyone knows better one, sure, that's no problem. This one worked for me, so I can share this with you. If you look at the top left part of the map, you will find Lake Isabella. Zoom out and you can see Saint Denis, bottom right, then it's Rhodes, then it's Valentine, Wallace Station, Strawberry, and just above Wallace Station you'll find Lake Isabella. When you get to Lake Isabella, get off your horse somewhere just below the lake, bottom right. I've marked it on the map, and save the game. The horse will show up in the top left part of the lake. I marked it on the map, and that's where we need to go. So basically, get on your horse and follow the road until you'll get to the first crossing. You can see your current location on the map here. Cross the river and follow the road until you get to the next crossing. You can see your current location on the map here. Cross the river and immediately turn left, and you can see that narrow path next to the waterfall. Follow that. See the waterfall on your left? Okay, now you turn right and you follow that narrow passing, and then you turn left and you drive down towards the water. Go towards that big rock, pass it, and then jump into the water and then straight on the ice. How are you going to see a white horse in the snow? You're going to use caps lock to turn on the dead eye, and the horse will start blinking. It's highlighted in the background. Now you get as close as you can on your horse, and then you get off your horse. You walk towards the animal without any weapons or lasso in your hands. Then you right click and you hold that right click constantly. And you press G, first to call the animal and then to calm it. And once you're pressing that G, you have to tap it like constantly, tap, tap, tap. And then you press W and you walk towards the animal. You keep that right click pressed and you keep tapping G and you keep pressing W to walk forward, and then you stop pressing W, you keep pressing G, because if the animal gets spooked, it will run away and you'll either have to reload from the save you've made before, or you'll have to try and chase it and call it and calm it again. See that white indicator in the bottom right hand corner that says calm above it? The white line, as long as it's full white line, the animal is calm. But when you get too close, it will spook and that indicator will drop fast. If you don't tap the G in the right moment, the line will go red, the animal will get spooked and it will run away from you, and you will have to chase it and restart the calming process, or reload from the save and start from the scratch. Now let's say you got to this point with no trouble. You're standing, maybe 2 meters away from the animal, you're tapping that G, everything looks good. So notice that the calm word in the bottom right, it's grayed out, but once in a while it turns white. That's why you're tapping that G. Once it turns white, your guy will say something like, "Alright girl," or whatever, and that's the moment I choose to inch towards the horse. Look, every time that calm indicator word goes white, I tap the G, and after that I move inch closer to the horse by pressing W. Not holding it, just pressing it once. It will move you slightly forward and stop. It's not dangerous, like you can spook the horse if you walk too far, so be careful with that, but you keep inching away, and every time the horse spooks, you calm it down and you inch towards it. At some stage, you're gonna have to just stand there. Don't move any closer to it, because if you will, it will just spook and run away. Now you see, I moved toward it. That might have been too close. You'll have to judge that for yourself. And then you keep tapping that G, and at some stage, instead of calm, you'll see pat. That's the indication that soon you'll be able to ride the horse. At some stage above pat, you'll see mount horse, and you can achieve that by pressing E. Once you press E, however, the horse will go crazy on you. It will try to throw you off its back, and you'll have to counterbalance it. So as soon as you get on top of that horse, you press and hold S, and then if the horse goes right, you press A, and if the horse goes left, you press D. So you're pressing and holding S, and you're tapping A and D in the same time, while pressing G constantly as well. So it's a bit of a juggling act. It may take several attempts. I know it did to me. It may take a while. It's well worth it though, because you're gaining a horse that has a speed of 6, an acceleration of 6, and it will all increase when you're getting used to your horse and it's getting used to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. If it helped you, leave me a comment. I always enjoy those. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you and bye.